Have you ever looked at your paycheck and thought, who took all my money and why do they hate me? Have you ever seen millionaires smiling during tax season and wondered, what do they know that I don't? And here's the real sting. What if the only difference between your stressful tax bill and their peaceful bank balance is nothing but a plane ticket and some paperwork? Welcome to the world of tax havens, where the sun is warm, the taxes are frozen, and millionaires sleep peacefully, knowing the government can't touch their money. Before we dive into the map of paradise countries offering zero tax and zero stress, you need to understand the massive shift that happened between 2023 and November 2025. The world split into two categories. In one category, governments raised taxes so high that people needed emotional support just to open their salary slips. In the second category, smart countries lowered taxes to attract wealthy residents, entrepreneurs, and global citizens. This divide created a financial escape route for anyone willing to think internationally instead of locally. Let's start with the obvious question. What exactly is a tax haven? Most people imagine a secret island where billionaires drink coconut water while hiding gold bars under palm trees. The truth is much less dramatic and way more logical. A tax haven is simply a country that chooses to charge either very low or zero taxes on income, foreign earnings, or corporate profits. That's it. No pirates, no treasure maps, just governments saying, bring your money here and keep most of it. And yes, this is completely legal, because the global tax system is based on residency, not your passport. That means even if you're born in a high-tax country, you don't have to stay financially trapped there forever. Now that you've warmed up, let's jump straight into the heavyweight champion of tax havens in 2025, the United Arab Emirates. Dubai and Abu Dhabi have become the financial Disneyland for millionaires. The UAE charges 0% income tax, 0% tax on dividends, 0% tax on capital gains, and only 5% VAT, their new 9% corporate. Tax only applies to local profits, meaning foreign income can still be fully tax-free. Add the ultra-popular 10-year golden visa, the safety, the luxury lifestyle, and the fact that your neighbors might casually drive Bugattis instead of Toyotas, and you get a tax haven that feels like a movie set. This isn't a loophole. This is official law. But the UAE isn't alone. Let's fly to Monaco, the tiny European jewel where the air smells like expensive perfume, and your neighbor's watch might cost more than your house. Monaco has charged zero income tax since 1869, and they have no plans of changing that, because why ruin a perfect system? Wealthy people love Monaco for its privacy, security, and its extreme exclusivity. The only downside? The price of living there makes your wallet cry in 3 languages. But if you can afford it, Monaco becomes a tax paradise with a sea view. Next stop, the Bahamas. Not just a vacation destination, but a zero-income tax country, where the ocean is turquoise and the government doesn't charge you any tax on income, corporate earnings, or capital gains. The Bahamas modernized its digital nomad programs in 2024 and 2025, making it easier for entrepreneurs and remote workers to relocate. If you earn online, this island becomes your financial spa, with sunshine included. Then there's the Cayman Islands, the corporate superstar. Over 70% of the world's hedge funds are registered here. Why? Because the Cayman Islands charge 0% income tax, 0% corporate tax, and 0% capital gains tax. Nothing. Not a drop. The Cayman government isn't trying to squeeze your wallet, they're trying to welcome it like a VIP guest. That's why corporations love this place. Clean laws, stable regulations, and zero aggressive taxation. But wealthy individuals don't just chase zero tax, they also chase smart tax systems. And that's where Singapore enters the picture. Singapore doesn't offer a zero tax lifestyle, but its system is beautifully strategic, with personal tax rates starting at 0% and topping out at 24%, plus a territorial tax model that doesn't charge tax on foreign income. Singapore is a sophisticated, stable, and globally respected financial hub. Millionaires love it because it has structure, safety, and clear rules, plus the city looks like someone designed it in a video game with unlimited budget. Hong Kong shares a similar model. With its territorial tax system, foreign income is tax-free, while local taxes stay capped at around 15%. Despite political changes, Hong Kong remains one of the most tax-efficient urban hubs on the planet. It's not for everyone, but for people earning money internationally, it's a silent financial weapon. Now let's talk about Bahrain. Often overshadowed by Dubai, Bahrain quietly offers zero income tax, almost no corporate taxes, and a far more affordable lifestyle. Wealthy people who want Middle Eastern benefits without Dubai prices love Bahrain for its simplicity, friendliness, and stability. It's a hidden gem in 2025. Then there's Vanuatu, one of the fastest ways in the world to obtain zero tax residency. Vanuatu charges no income tax, no corporate tax, no capital gains tax, and even offers legal citizenship through investment. If you want to disappear from your tax bill, Vanuatu lets you do it faster than your accountant can say, "Is this really legal?" Yes, it is. Panama is another favorite. With its famous territorial tax model, Panama only taxes income earned inside the country. If your money comes from abroad, whether it's from online business, freelancing, consulting, or foreign investments, it's completely tax-free. For digital entrepreneurs, Panama feels like a cheat code that actually works. And finally, Andorra, the quiet, peaceful European mountain haven offering income tax rates as low as 0 to 10%. It's safe, calm, and strategically located between France and Spain, yet its taxes are dramatically lower. If Europe had a best-kept financial secret, Andorra would win. Now that you know the destinations, let's talk about the strategy. Millionaires don't move to tax havens just for Instagram photos on the beach. They do it because tax law is based on residency. If your tax residency is in a zero-tax country, then you are taxed by that country, not by the place you were born. This is where smart people make their move. They establish legal residency in countries like the UAE, Panama, or Bahamas. Then shift their business operations or foreign income to match. There's no crime, no loophole, no secrecy. It's about understanding the rules of international taxation rules most people never learn because they think tax planning is only something rich people do. But the truth is, rich people became rich because they do things others don't. People always ask, "Isn't this dangerous?" And the answer is simple: not if you stay legal. The Common Reporting Standard now forces over 100 countries to share banking information automatically. Hiding money offshore is impossible, but optimizing your residency and structuring your income is completely legal, smart, and increasingly common. The only risk is not understanding the rules and accidentally falling into tax trouble because you tried to rush the process. The biggest challenge people face is not the law, it's the lifestyle shift. Moving to Monaco means paying Monaco prices. Moving to Dubai means adapting to a different culture and climate. Moving to Panama means adjusting to a new pace of life. But when people compare these lifestyle changes to saving 30 to 50% of their income every year, the choice becomes easier. Here's the real secret. You don't need to be a millionaire to benefit from tax havens. You only need global income, remote income, or a location-independent business. You only need to be willing to think internationally instead of staying stuck within your country's tax system forever. And in 2025, as remote work expands and digital businesses explode, more people than ever before qualify for the same tax advantages once reserved for Wall Street elites. So here's my final message for you. Your income builds your comfort, but your taxation builds your freedom. If you learn how money moves globally, you unlock the same doors millionaires walk through daily. Your passport doesn't decide your financial destiny. Your decisions do. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more videos that simplify wealth, finance, and global opportunities, make sure you hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and drop a comment below telling me which tax haven shocked you the most.